All right, heads up, Illinois. You weren't supposed to get this, by the way. The national weather yesterday was saying that this dangerous storm that's coming, they predicted this yesterday, was going to hit from the edge. The closest it would be is Lake Michigan edge, west edge, touching Illinois, Wisconsin, and then go into Detroit, et cetera. They're getting clobbered for 2 months, but whatever. That's natural. I'm sure it ain't. However, for the last hour, I've been sending to my family only because I don't have any connection on Facebook to post, but whatever. But I sent it to a few people that are close to me. This thing is blowing up. Energy, huge energy, right over like Rockford to McHenry. Now it's all the way to Iowa, so it's getting bigger by the minute. And you see where I just circled that little balloon that pops up. Yeah, see there's like four of them. You could see when they put these whatever. And then I'm going to show you another thing. There's some weird shit going on in the radar, so you know they're effing around or not, but they are. Stand by. But first, well, I still have the same screen, so you have the perspective. This is the local radar, so you can see up in Michigan. Look at the little doohickeys. Oh my! Oh, nice. Hang on. They got the doohickeys out. Look at them spriting out that way, this way. So it looks like Detroit may have now the new antennas. Oh my. And there's one right here. Look at this big bad boy coming out of this little area. Really? Well, they're testing out their new toys, folks. That's how they knew we were going to have. Yesterday, they were calling. Oh, hang on. I went too far. Yesterday's forecast said this area was going to have severe tornadoes. So heads up, Michigan. And look, the radar's coming right out of this doohickey. What is that? Straight across from Kenosha, whatever town that is. Kenosha's over here. It's funny that the derecho was this line also. And they predicted the derecho like, oh, look at that bad boy going up here. Look at that one, huh? Another one coming out. Is that Indiana? Ohio, you got a big doohickey right here. Probably some university. You see how this works? This was only in Canada a week ago. It's funny they're rolling the fiber out and all these weird radars are happening. And by the way, when I was in that tornado a couple of weeks ago, it took 20 minutes for the alarm to go up on your cell phone. That was predicted by NOAA, just for the record, back in 2017, I believe. They were asking the they were asking the FCC to pull back on certain frequencies in the fiber because their scientists are saying it was going to mess up their tornado prediction system, putting it back to 1980s type of radar, just so you know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know that, but it is true. And then they later had to almost recant it. They changed it around. So now when you look that up, it says it's because of internet bandwidth is why you're not getting your tornado warnings. This is why I'm sending this to my family members, because you're not going to get the tornado warning till after you're already out in the yard, in somebody else's chicken coop. See what I'm saying? There's something weird. And look at these light purples under here. That's when they juice it up. I'm telling you, the juice it up. Hang on. Let's go to Continental. I'm going to show you how they're juicing it up. Stand by. West Coast. We're on the go. We're looking from the supposedly space, but it's not. Their weather balloon. They're up there floating. Why do you? Yes, this. Nobody thinks of this. I don't know why, but the United States is using world record numbers of helium. The shit for your kids' party balloons. I want you to see the radar here. This is the West Coast or the West camera. Look at the interference. Now they're good now covering this up. I caught this about a year ago when the earthquake at 8 point something hit Alaska. So when they juice the atmosphere with those big antennas up at called HAA and then RP at the end, if you think that's not real, it is. Number two, they told you they turned it off. They did for a while. Now it's back on because, how I know that, the FAA has blocked flights around those big antennas. That's just patterns, though. I'm a retard. But see, this ain't normal radar. You don't know that, but I do. And so does the weatherman. But you know what the weatherman can't do? He had to sign a secrecy agreement. So go ask your weatherman. I get people all the time. My weatherman, my uncle's a weatherman. Fuck him. He can't talk. Or he goes to jail. For real. But I just see pattern. I don't know nothing about radar. I just know what I'm seeing is a pattern, and this ain't right. It wasn't right before a year ago. This radiation you're seeing, it looks like the old TVs in the 70s and 80s when you would turn it off and it would start to freak out. That's what that looks like to me. But I'm, who am I? And we'll do one more here and I'll be out. What we got? Let's go. Let's do visible red. Sometimes we catch some weird frequencies there. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Stand by. I got to go back to the Midwest. We're back on Goes East. And see all the popcorn sizzling? You can't tell me all these clouds that look like popcorn all the way from Mexico to Maine into Canada. That's called frequency. See how it stops right here? You're telling me the atmosphere is charging for 2,000 miles by itself in one storm? My ass. But you could believe you do you. You know what I'm saying? That didn't used to happen is what I'm saying. I don't know the formula to that and frequency exactly. I could find out because I'm smart and I know how to look shit up. And then I'll research it till I know more than you do. If I have a bug up my ass about something. Oh, and this is that big storm reaching out down here too. Like, if you know, you don't know, but unless you watch my channel, it's been raining in Mexico for like 2 months. Monsoon raining. Like, their season's usually like in December. And then if you ever look here on the West Coast, if you're new to researching this, all these clouds over here, hang on. They never come to shore. Watch this. They stop magically for a year now. These clouds literally stop at the landfall. Take a look. I want you to see I'm not retarded. It's making a 6, by the way. That's cool. Nature. Fibonacci. You get it? Nobody gets it. Whatever. Do you see anything weird? All those and you see the frequency. See how it looks like little fish bones coming in? That's the frequency telling it or not to not go over land somehow. There's like a stop sign. Look, I got to show you. You got to see this right here. There's water trying to get into land and it just disappears. And there's like a little tornado in there or a little hurricane. Look at this. Look how it's spiraling. Probably because it's in a little ditch, I guess. If it was wave water, right? That's not water. Those are clouds trying to get to California. And by the way, is California out of water? Yes or yes. Yes, the hell they are. For a year now, this is the radar for California. Once in a while, they'll get a storm that'll slip through. You see this? You see how this is working? And guess what? A lot of your produce comes out of California. It's going to be all ruined. Anybody eat some bananas lately? They're still green and they're leaking juice because they rot from the inside out. My fruit smoothies are starting to taste like shit. Something's happening, but whatever. And everybody knows it. Even your pop is changing flavor. Think about it. But anyways, think about this. Why is there no water ever getting to the West Coast? That's weird. It's wagschicago, and it's getting really dark here. I got to get back to the other radar. Well, let me look now. Hang on. Well, hang on. Yeah, it's look how that just came out of nowhere. You see how this works? It wasn't supposed to rain here today. You see what I'm saying? And look at the fish boning like we just saw off the coast of California. That's all not normal. Look at it. It's all the way. It's going to be in the Iowa. Or number, is that number? Oh, no, Iowa, right? I don't know where the hell I'm at. Doesn't matter. Let's take one more look at the energy here. Hang on. Let's see some energy. Oh, wait, wrong one. Hang on. Oh, we'll look at this anyways. Yeah. Anyways, it's magically forming right over the line that the derecho formed that they knew 72 hours in advance. To the exact minute, they were saying it was like 8:03 it was going to hit. How do you predict this 3 days in advance, the exact kill shot? And by the way, when you're underneath one of these, look at this popcorning going on. Look, whoa, what is going on here? Look right here in the middle of the screen. All these little doohickeys popping up. And I got to look at the water vapor again because the water vapor and the sulfur is not, there's sulfur, by the way. It's not on this radar. The sulfur's coming up from the southeast of the southern tip of Lake Michigan again. and then down into St. Louis, etc., and all the way to Detroit's got a lot of sulfur and carbon monoxide. It's just weird that these formulas keep happening over these storms. A lot of carbon monoxide, sulfur, and then somebody's telling me look at the moisture when the sulfur's at its height. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm not a meteorologist or gynecologist, like I said before, so I could play one on the internet if you want me to. I just see patterns. This is Wags Chicago. Godspeed. I don't know what this is going to do. They know. This is magically forming out of nowhere. So keep your ears open for your tornado sirens after you're already flown away in a ditch, because we ain't in Kansas no more, Dorothy.